All right, this one is called The Bad Mood and the Stick. It's written by Lemony Snicket, which is a really kind of silly name, but he also wrote the books, chapter books, called A Series of Unfortunate Events. And if you are reading chapter books right now, it's a really, really good series. It's exactly what it sounds like. The title of the series is A Series of Unfortunate Events, and that means like a bunch of things that happen, bad things, one after the other, after the other, after the other. That's what a series means, of unfortunate events. And that's what the books are all about. It's about these Baudelaire orphans and all these crazy things that happen to them. And there are, I think, 13 books in the series. They've made movies out of them. Really, really good. So this is a picture book. Lemony Snicket has written a few of them, and they're all very interesting, to say the least. So this one is called The Bad Mood and the Stick. Once there was a stick and a bad mood. The stick was on the ground. The bad mood was with a girl named Curly. Curly had been with the bad mood for 2 hours since she had seen an ice cream store but hadn't gotten any ice cream. The stick had been on the ground since last night, where the tree dropped it. I'm sure you know that I didn't get any ice cream bad mood, don't you, my friends? There they are. Curly picked up the stick and used it to poke her brother. "That's not nice," said her mother. "Apologize to Napoleon and throw that stick in the bushes." Curly had really enjoyed poking her brother Napoleon, so much that her bad mood was gone. Her mother was carrying it now. "Humph," she said, which is a bad mood noise. The stick didn't say anything. Now, if your moms or dads are watching this with you or are nearby, they know the bad mood that comes along with you poking your brother or your sister. Even when the raccoon picked it up. Who knows what the raccoon wanted to do with the stick? But he ran out of the bushes and frightened an old man named Lou. "Holy moly," said Lou, which is what he always said when something exciting happened, and his feet did a little dance, and he fell into a puddle. Curly's mother couldn't help herself, and she started to laugh. Her bad mood was gone. Make a prediction, my friends. Where's that bad mood going? Lou had it. The sound of all that laughter startled the raccoon, and he dropped the stick in the mud. "Look at my pants," Lou said, which was his bad mood noise. "They're a muddy, awful mess." The stick didn't answer. Lou went right to the dry cleaners. A lady named Mrs. Durham was the head of the establishment, with a pencil behind her ear. "Take that pencil out of your ear," said Lou. "You gotta wash these pants, and wash them quick. I'll stand round here in my underwear till you're done." "You will do no such thing," said Mrs. Durham. "This is a family place." But Lou already had his pants off. "Here you go," he said. "They're a muddy, awful mess." "Ugh," said Mrs. Durham, looking at the pants and looking at Lou. And you would think that the bad mood would have moved to her. But it didn't. She took one look at Lou in his underwear, and the bad mood flew right out the window. You never know what's going to happen. Same thing with the stick. You would never guess, but some kind of bug made a brightly colored cocoon on it. "Well, look at that," said Bert, and he picked it up for a better look. He took it back to his ice cream store and put it on display. "That's sure unusual," said Curly's mother when they walked by. "What do you say, kids? Let's all have some ice cream." Curly had fudge ripple and Napoleon had mint chip, and Curly's mother ordered vanilla yogurt, but then she changed her mind and she had fudge ripple too. This didn't bother Bert. The bad mood was nowhere around. By the time Lou arrived with his pants all cleaned and pressed, he wanted a double scoop, and so did Mrs. Durham. "Holy moly," Lou said. "Do I love ice cream?" Mrs. Durham smiled. "Same here," she said. Uh-oh. Where's the bad mood? How do you think the bad mood got to the cat? What would put a cat in a bad mood, my friends? This might be a little side story you can think of. And 3 years later, they were married. The wedding was right there in the park, and everyone in this book was invited, even the raccoon. Curly and Napoleon carried the flowers, and they did great. You never know what's going to happen. Uh-oh. Do you see the cat in the bad mood? Look carefully. Can you find them? I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. By then, the bad mood had been all around the world. You yourself have had it several times. There it is. The bad mood went from the cat to the bird it was chasing. It scared the man who lost his dog, who came after the girl, and back to the cat because the dog barked at it. The stick, however, stayed in the ice cream store. The cocoon had opened a long time ago, and Bert had helped the bug fly out and into the world. But the stick, he kept right there. It put him in a good mood. Uh-oh. Where's the bad mood going?